All right, hockey fans, here we are. Finally, we have got ice in Vestal, New York. Who knew that would be a problem this year? So, after a 1 hour and 8 minute freeze delay, we are just about ready to get underway. Ice is made. Officials are out on the ice, checking to make sure, that everything is all good to go. There's some issues with the crease areas for the goalies, the blue areas. Since they are blue, they attract more heat during the day, and they had made some soft spots in the ice. So hopefully that's all behind us, and we'll be ready to go. Getting all the girls out on the ice. Coach McDonald trying to get a picture of the 14U and 16U teams together, all lined up. I wonder if that means we're in the picture too. Well, make sure you're smiling just in case we are. So coach has got the girls all lined up on the boards. We almost fit them all in. 16U in red, 14U in blue. Oh, refs are dancing. I don't like that. And here we go. Refs sending the girls around. Get their warm-ups in. This should be a fun game between these two teams from the Rochester Junior Americans. 16U in red, 14U in blue. Here at the Farm Rink, outdoors in Vestal, New York. Yeah, it died. I don't think there's any more propane in there. So this is the second game the 14U team has played here. Last time it was absolutely frigid. This time, not so much. It's still cold, don't get me wrong. But it's like 30, not in the teens. The last time the 14U team was here, it was like 14 degrees or 16 degrees out with a wind. Absolutely freezing out. Still a lot of fun. If you have an opportunity to play outdoors, I highly recommend it. Hockey meant to be played on an outdoor rink. Yeah, fun warm up there for Olivia in net. Olivia Wilson. 16U team doing typical 2-on-1 warm ups. As Coach McDonald is just taking pictures of all the parents watching. 5.5 minutes to go in warm ups for these Rochester Junior Americans. So this game is just for fun, but don't be fooled. These two teams are competitive. The 14U would love to beat the 16U team, and the 16U team will be quite embarrassed if they get beat by the 14U team. All right, officials are ready. Enough of warm-ups. This game should be over by now. Let's do it. I'm in. I mean, it's still fun that way, right? 10-minute running clock. Coach McDonald having his meeting with his players. 16U team having a meeting all by themselves. And there they go. They got their cheer in. 16U. Now they're talking to Coach Gianta. Too late, Coach. We're all done. Aw, Ohana. All right, no Wozniak in this game. We got Becker, Coyne, and Werner. We watched that line score shorthanded earlier today. Facing off is Mackenzie Beal for the 16U team, squaring off against Tegan Coyne. There's the faceoff won by Beal. Puck goes all the way back, picked up by Julia Mithot. Comes out, held in at the point by McBride, fired in. Puck comes up into the neutral zone and bringing that puck in, Catherine Crowley. Crowley centering pass, and that puck is dished over into the far corner. Tegan Coyne picks it up, held in at the point by Juliet Method. Hi, puppy. Crowley takes this puck, cycles it in front of her net, skates up with it, passes all the way out at the blue line. Missed pass, though. That's going to be an icing by the 16U team, and we'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Melissa McLeod. McLeod? Somebody will tell me. Olivia Searles taking the face-off against Erica DeRocha. Searles snaps this into the corner. Picked up and played by O'Neill. She sends this around onto the far side, touched out into the neutral zone. Kalachi steals it, turns this puck back to Rocha, moves this forward, and the 16U team is offside, partially because it's a little difficult to see the blue line. The blue line you'll see is actually a pair of parallel blue lines, because if it was a thick blue line, it would melt every day that the sun hit it. That puck gets dumped in by the 16U team. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is a little too tight here. I'm going to pull my hand out of a glove, though, in order to do it. There we go. Puck played around behind the net. Kalachi in it, digging it out, sends it up at the half board. Held in by Haley Bond. Isabella Gianta looking for a wraparound, not able to. Ran into Olivia Searles. Lexi Jackson. Puck goes up, dropped down. Sydney Goodrich can't make a play on it. Puck taken away by DeRocha. Goes over on the far side. Lexi Jackson gets a piece of it. DeRocha with the shot. Olivia Wilson with the save. And that puck gets jumped in by the 16U team. Nice follow-up goal scored by number 76, Catherine Crowley. So 16U team goal scored by number 76, Catherine Crowley. Time of the goal, 3:43 of the first period, and that's an offsides. The girls knew it before the official, so they stopped playing and waited for the whistle. Face-off won by the 16U team. Sophia Ketz passed that puck across out into the neutral zone. It goes. Chasing down after it is Crowley. Crowley back behind the net on the far side, forced into the corner by Nora McBride. Puck comes up high. Estelle Dallin picks this puck up, moves this towards the point, stopped by Juliet Methot. She dumps that puck back in, back behind the 14U goal. Puck picked up and sent out by CeCe McDonald. Touched in the neutral zone. All the way down it goes. Becker centering pass, and nobody there. Puck tried to get knocked out by Andy Ethan Van Zeelen. It's turned back. Now it's on the. It's over there somewhere. Puck passed up to Andy. Andy sends his puck forward. It gets taken by Sydney Goodrich. Goodrich gets it up to Evie Warner. Warner forced out on the far right side of the circle. Cycles back up to the point for Sydney. They run into the official. Puck stuck against the board. 16U pulling her off. Caitlin Becker trying to pull that puck away, and it's taken away by Andy Ethan Van Zeelen, who sends this back behind the net into the corner. Puck fired around by the 16U team, popped out by Andy. No, held in by Olivia Cyril. Makes its way to Evie Warner. Evie cycles at the top of the face-off circle, around into the slot, and ends up dishing this puck into the corner for herself. She's going to work. Looking, sends this up high to Tegan Coyne. Coyne steps up, drops this back to Evie. Evie sends this across. And Nora McBride not able to get a shot off. Evie recovers, takes that puck and dumps that puck in deep. Going in after Juliet Mathot. Mathot nudges this ahead for, I think that's Summer McDonald. Grabbed by CC McDonald. It is CC and Summer up against the boards. Fighting over who's going to clean whose room next. Andy Ethan Von Zalen into the corner. This puck got Baldwin and Coyne on her. Baldwin comes away with the puck. Puck taken away and snapped out by the 16U team. Icing is waved off. No ice. Back to get it. Nora McBride. McBride takes this back behind her net. Passes over a near side for Peyton Baldwin flying in. 16U was Crowley. O'Neill holds that puck in. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill passes this puck over to Isabella. Summer, I mean. There's a shot save made. Olivia Wilson. Face-off control by 16U. O'Neill holds it in. Grabbed by Kalachi. Kalachi sends this out into the neutral zone. Recovered by Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill passes puck up to Vaughn. Haley Vaughn on the far side has that puck knocked away. Collected, though, by Isabella Gianta. Gianta penetrates over into the offensive end. Gianta centering pass, and nobody able to get a stick on it. Played off the boards by Isabella Cresamani. Cresamani into the corner. Sends this back for Gianta. Gianta plays this up at the half board and turns this puck over. Here comes the 14U team. Olivia Cyril takes this in, forced against the boards, tries passing it back. Saridina Cola gets taken out, though, and Nora McBride's going to hustle down and pick this puck up before it reaches the corner. Estelle Dallin takes that puck, dumps this into the corner, going after it. Ahead of her, though, Mackenzie Beal. Beal cuts her off Estelle, sends that puck around to the near corner. And Dina Cola catches that puck, sends this back to the corner. Sophia Ketz after it. Puck held in by Olivia Cyril, sent around on the near side. Saridina Cola sends this back behind the net, picked up by Mackenzie Beal. 16U, that puck does come out. Tegan Coyne grabs this puck, sends it back in, grabbed by Beal. Beal passes across, D-to-D pass, intercepted, shot fired wide by Nora McBride. Loose puck ping-pongs its way into the corner. Evie Warner in to get it. Passes to Tegan Coyne at her skates, though. Tegan, hard time catching that puck. And the 16U team ices it all the way down the length of the ice. 8:12 to go here in the first period. 1-0. The 16U team with the lead over the 14U team. Face off to the left side of Melissa McLeod. Face off won by the 16U team. Pulled this back into their corner. Pulled up by Andy Ethan Von Zalen. Goes into the neutral zone. Emma Kalachi grabs it. Snaps this across the neutral zone for Evie Warner. Evie tries tapping it in. Takes a couple of tries. Able to get it by Sarah Hensel. Evie passes towards the middle. And Becker not able to get that shot off. Kalachi back checking. Shot taken. And save made. Nice shot by Hensel. Nice save by Wilson. Battle the puck along the sideboards. Stuffed into the corner. Out it comes. And picked up by Emma Kalachi. Kalachi back behind her net. Backhands this puck up for Lexi Jackson. It gets knocked around. Hard cross-ice pass by Lexi Jackson, picked up by Caitlin Becker. Becker dumps this in, dished aside by Melissa, and it comes off the backboard, and she covers it up for the faceoff. 7:11 to go in the first period, 1-0. 16U leads 14U. Olivia Searles in for the faceoff against Garson. Nope, that was DeRocha. Puck played around by Krisamani, picked up in the trapezoid by 16U, sent up, held in at the point by CeCe McDonald, gloved down though by Erica DeRocha. DeRocha knocks this out through the neutral zone, and Isabella Gianta fell down offsides. The face-off all the way back here where the pass originated from. Coin DeRocha. DeRocha wins this, pulls this puck back for O'Neill. Alexa skates this back behind her net, fires this around up along the half boards. Isabella Gianta picks it up and passes out to Haley Bond. Bond over the blue line, gets stopped by Sydney Goodrich. Puck taken away by Gianta, passed across, and DeRocha misses a wide open net. Puck along the boards. Gianta grabs it, goes into the corner. Gianta sends this back up to the point for O'Neill. O'Neill steps up back to Gianta. Gianta shot wide left, comes all the way around up to the point. Isabella Cressamani sends this back up. Tegan Coyne trying to pull this off, passes this over to Estelle Dallin. Dallin back to Coyne. Coyne moving up, shot gets tipped, and backhand gloved it down by Melissa McLeod. Drops this down, it goes around. Sophia Ketz fires this out through the neutral zone. The icing is waved off. Evie Warner close enough to pick it up, and she does. 5:50 to go period. Passes it behind Caitlin Becker, and that's going to be an icing. Oh, there's ice. Sorry about that. Face off to the left side of Olivia Wilson. Olivia Searles taking the face off against Beal, I believe. Nope, it's Captain Crowley. 14U trying to clear that puck out. Out it comes. Crowley grabs it, crosses over to her own zone, loses it. There's a shot. Oh, off the post. Back into the corner it goes. Warner sends this back into the trapezoid. Hustling after it, Mackenzie Beal. McDonald stops Beal, sends this puck back. Warner can't get to it. Sophia Ketz sends this over to the far side. Becker over there play, goes back to Ketz. Ketz sends this up high. Stepping up from the point is McBride, fires that in, goes off the post. To the corner it is. Mackenzie Beal picks this puck up, passes this out to McCartney. McCartney sends this ahead. 16U shot wide right into the corner, picked up by Peyton Baldwin. Baldwin passes it up for Coyne, misses Coyne. Hensel steals this. Sarah Hensel in her own end of the ice. Passes back behind the goal intended for Juliet Mathot. Not able to get it to her. Turned over to the 14U team in the neutral zone. Pass over to Cindy Goodrich. Goodrich takes this back behind her net. Chased by Erica DeRocha. Over to the far side. Up at the point. Turned back by the 16U team. Stolen by Peyton Baldwin. Pushes it just a little too far ahead. And Juliet Mathot takes this puck and puts it back into the neutral zone. Baldwin, Coyne comes away with it. Shot fired and right into the chest of Melissa McLeod. Can't score if you don't shoot. Coach Gianta saying something to Tegan Coyne about hitting the chest of his goalie, I think. He'll be her coach next year. Andy Ipen van Zielen with this puck sends this out through the neutral zone. And that's an icing. 3:57 to go in this first period. 1-0, 16U leads 14U. Olivia Searles taking the face off for the 14U team against DeRocha. No icing. Race for the puck. Andy Epen Van Zielen going after it. Pass over to Estelle Dallin. Estelle sends this across for DiNicola, and DiNicola loses it. O'Neill brings this forward, dumps this puck in. We get Sydney Goodrich on the far side, getting this puck up for Estelle, maybe. Battling back, though. 16U. You don't want to see this happen. Puck is taken away. Now knocked away. Emma Colacci, loose puck. Olivia Wilson spears at it. Loose in the slot. Now it's picked up by DiNicola. DiNicola passes to Dallin. Dallin flings this ahead at the goal. Save made by Melissa McLeod. Puck goes into the corner, and that forward line goes off for a line change. Puck pass behind the goal. 16U snap this up into the neutral zone. Off the board. CC McDonald turns his puck back, and O'Neill going after it. Alexa O'Neill back behind her own net. Snaps this puck around on the far side. Picked up by Isabella Gianta. Gianta passes it out to Mackenzie Beal. That puck gets turned back by the 14U team. Evie Warner trying to spear that. She got tripped. It was an accident, but it's a trip nonetheless. Extra attacker is on and not in time. And here we'll get our penalty call and the first power play of the game. So 16U penalty, number 13, Alexa O'Neill, 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Number 13, a minute 30 trip. Time of the minor penalty is 14:28 of the first period. Oh, 2-minute penalty. Excellent. Puck sent in, went through everybody's legs. Lexi Jackson misses it. Mackenzie Beal sends this around. Held in by Colacci. Colacci passes over to Goodrich. Sydney back to Emma. Emma back over for high in the air. Drops down. Lexi Jackson battling for it at the hash mark. Puck is loose. Comes over to the side. Summer McDonald trying to get it. Lexi Jackson steals it. Now it's taken away. Mackenzie Beal fires his puck down the length of the ice. Olivia Wilson out to play it. Snaps this over to the side. Colacci picks this puck up. Colacci moving forward over the blue line. Colacci in it deep, stops at the hash mark, shoots out across the slot, comes all the way across off the boards. Evie Warner picks this up in the corner. Warner against Hensel. Hensel trying to corral her. Warner gets this puck for Becker. Caitlin not able to have it, and Sarah Hensel pulls this puck away and skates all the way across the ice. And McBride's going to go to the box for a body check. So 14U penalty, number 13, Nora McBride, 2-minute minor for body checking. Number 13, 2 minutes body check. Time of that minor penalty, 15:37 of the first period, and it's 4-on-4 hockey for 40 seconds. That puck is all tied up in the corner there. That puck comes up high, and coming out with it is Sarah Hensel. Hensel moving forward over the blue line, loses his puck, but gets it over. There's a shot, save made by Olivia Wilson. That went off of Hensel and found its way to Emma McCartney. McCartney with a good shot, but Wilson able to pin that puck between her pad and the ice. Face-off won by 16U. Passes out to the center point. Shot off the blocker of Olivia Wilson. Punches this puck down. And that's picked up by Emma Kalachi. Kalachi off to the races. Sends this off the boards. We got 30 seconds left, and it is a power play for the 16U team. Puck drops down, picked up by Catherine Crowley. Crowley cutting through the neutral zone. She gets pinched on. Nice back checking by Olivia Searle. Sydney Goodrich with this puck along the far boards. Can't get it out. Puck goes in deep. Haley Bond sends this at the goal. Olivia Wilson spears at it 5 seconds ago in this period. Now 2, and that's it. That's the end of the first period of play. At the end of one period here at the Farm Rink in Vestal, New York, it is the 16U team 1, 14U team 0. We'll be starting off the second period with the 16U team on a power play, as Nora McBride will have 37 seconds remaining in her body checking minor penalty from the first period. So hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Coach McDonald talking to his girls. They're all paying attention very closely. Shout out to my sponsors. Without them, I couldn't do what I do. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York, for all of your ice hockey sporting good needs. They've got an indoor sheet of synthetic ice, an indoor sheet of real ice, and a full-size ODR. They do skate baking, as well as skate sharpening. Check them out. Power Play Sports. Also, Dupree's Cleaning Services and Top Notch Construction, as well as Glory Construction and Services for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built, have it built in his glory. So we switch sides. 14U team is the visiting team in blue, going from left to right. 16U team in red is the home team, going from right to left this period. 16U leads 1-0, and this is the beginning of the second period. That's an offsides. Crowley for the faceoff against Coyne. Coyne wins. Puck comes back for the 14U team. Tegan Coyne trying to bring that puck out. Remember, 14U is shorthanded for 20 more seconds from the corner. 16U back up to the point for Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill over to Cresamani. Cresamani sends this in deep for Gianta. Gianta skates this up to the half board. Gives this to Crowley. Crowley loses this puck, tries spinning and centering and not able to. That puck is shot at and goes off the paddle of Olivia Wilson to the far corner. The teams are even as McBride enters the ice, albeit somewhat slowly. Lines are a little messed up now. They'll get corrected here momentarily. Sydney Goodrich with this puck in the corner, battling against Isabella Gianta. Goodrich gets this over to Coyne. Coyne sends this around for McBride. McBride pops this off the boards through the neutral zone. Lexi Jackson chasing after it. Juliette Mathot picks this puck up and fires this up. Long pass misses Summer McDonald, and that ends up being an icing as a result. And Summer's dad is laughing at her. Face off to the left side of Melissa McLeod. Comes back for McBride. McBride misses it, has to play this back in the neutral zone. Stops short. Gets tied up. Puck comes back for Mathot, and Juliet sends this across for Sarah Hensel. Hensel has to play it off the board, pulls this back, gives it to Mathot. Mathot can't catch this pass. but it's able to get out into the neutral zone because of Andy Epenbonspielen. Lexi Jackson, couldn't get that shot off. Centering pass goes to nobody. Taken away by Summer McDonald. McDonald sends this into the trapezoid, chases after it. She gets it. Olivia Searles takes this puck away. Short pass up for, I think that's Peyton Baldwin. Puck stopped at the blue. No, makes its way through. Crowley trying to lean on it. Not giving up. Peyton Baldwin shoveling that puck forward. And it's taken away, though, by Mackenzie Beal. Still held in by the 14 UT. Backhand shot. So the post is in. It's a goal. Peyton Baldwin ties it up. U goal scored by number 16, Peyton Baldwin. Time of the 14U blue team goal, 2:15 of the second period. Tied at 1-1. Puck comes back. Sydney Goodrich wrapped up by Garson. Loose puck in the circle. Comes over to the side. Estelle Dallin picks this up. Passes into the neutral zone. Stopped by Mackenzie Beal. Tegan Coyne driving through. Puck goes into the offensive end. Estelle Dallin at the blue line. Challenging Sophia Ketz. Sophia just skates away to the other side. Puck comes out from Emma Kalachi. Goes to Olivia Searles. Searles brings this puck in deep. Pinched off that puck by Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill turns it back. Serafina Di Nicola there to push this puck into the trapezoid. Alexa O'Neill snaps this back up. Grabbed by CeCe McDonald. Fires it back into the trapezoid. On the near side, Evie Warner. Centering pass. McBride shot. Blocked by Sophia Ketz. Puck comes up to the blue line. Held in by CeCe McDonald. Passed up to Evie Warner. Warner turns. Looks. Shot. Off the leg pad of Melissa McLeod. Comes all the way up, held in by McBride, fires it back into the trapezoid. Evie Warner there with it, has Ketz on her. Ketz takes a knee. Puck comes up, Searles shot into his block. Passes back to the point. McBride fires this in low, and Caitlin Becker just missed that tip in. Becker in the trapezoid has that puck swept away by Sophia Ketz. Grab by Isabella Gianta. Gianta has her pocket picked by Evie Warner. Warner's shot blocked in front by Alexa O'Neill. Gianta, Coyne, now Becker, now back to Coyne. And now Gianta leaning. Tegan Coyne comes away. And that puck is knocked off her stick back into the neutral zone. Sydney Goodrich back. Plays this off the boards up for Becker. Becker pushed into the boards by DeRocha. Puck played out by O'Neill. Caught by Emma Kalachi. Kalachi turns, tight turn. Uses the open ice. Advances forward. Shot is tipped off the stick of, I think, Alexa O'Neill. Goes up over the glass and out of play. Luckily, there are cows nearby. We can get a fresh puck. The original hockey puck was made by a frozen cow patty. Silly Canadians. Oh, there's a puck. Comes flying onto the ice. There's the faceoff, won by the 16U team, taken by not Gianta, then Catherine Crowley around. Nora McBride takes this away in her zone, skates this up into the neutral zone, and knocks down Summer McDonald. Puck comes back. McBride with it. McBride pass to Coyne. Coyne over the blue line into the offensive end, forced into the corner. Tegan still with it, has her legs swept out from underneath her by Isabella Cresamani, and Cresamani's going to go to the box for the trip. So it is a 16U penalty on number 91, Isabella Cresamani. 2-minute minor for tripping, number 91, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4:52 of the second period, and it's a 14U blue power play. It is 1-1 with 10:08 to go, and a power play for the blue team. 14U. Sarah Hensel, the 16U team, takes his puck away, crosses over the blue line onside, passes across for Gianta. Gianta shot and a goal. So shorthanded goal for the 16U team. So shorthanded goal scored by number 10, Isabella Gianta, assisted by number 2, Sarah Hensel. 10 from 2, Gianta from Hensel. Time of the 16U team, shorthanded goal, 5:05 of the second period. 16U team with this puck again. Shorthanded sends this all the way down. Olivia Wilson's going to spear at this. 16U still with it. I can't see quite who that is. Sydney Goodrich has a corral. Puck comes up and pass across to open ice. Evie Warner coming over to grab it. Trying to get this by Ketz. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Emma Kalachi. Kalachi turning around. Passes up. Misses Evie Warner. It got tipped along the way. Sophia Ketz knocks this out into the neutral zone. And here comes Warner again. Warner's shot goes off the stick of Sophia Ketz and over the glass. 44 seconds remaining in the player advantage for the 14U team. Face-off won by the 16U team. Pass behind the goal for Sophia Ketz. Ketz sends this up. Held in by McBride. Fires this low. Blocked in front by Mackenzie Beal. Beal snaps this up along the boards. McBride fires it from the point. Kick save by Melissa McLeod. Held in on the far side by CeCe McDonald. Centering pass. Caitlin Becker's shot is stopped. Goes that one. There's a quick 1-T by Coyne. And that one misses wide. Teagan in the corner. Looking, last-ditch effort to pass it to Becker. Becker gets it. It's that shot off. It gets deflected. Picked up by Mackenzie Beal on the far side. Now redirected back into the corner. And the teams return to even strength. Presamani steps onto the ice. Comes skating across. McBride trying to push that back in. Knocked back out by Erica DeRocha. DeRocha loses it. Turns around. Nora McBride takes his puck away. Too many people on the ice. Puck comes at the net. Save made by McLeod. On the far side. Fired out by the 16U team. Touched ahead. And that's going to go. Block. And the shot. A wide open net is missed by Samantha Latini. I think, was that Latini or was that, I can't see. Actually, I think it was Emma McCartney that missed the wide open net. Puck picked up by Estelle Dallin. She passes it to Crowley. That was silly. Fired back in, far corner. Picked up by Emma Kalachi. Kalachi goes to hit Estelle, and it is taken away and cut off by the 16U team. Sydney Goodrich back to get this. Passes across to Kalachi. Kalachi sends this up for Gina Cola. Sari not able to catch this. Puck comes back. Olivia Searles loses it. And I think that's Summer McDonald taking that shot, going down, taken out. Puck passed up. Dallin along the board gets this out into the neutral zone, and DeRocha is going to go to the box for a roughing. Estelle always good at drawing that penalty. So 16U penalty, number 16, I'm sorry, number 89. What am I saying? Erica DeRocha, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 89, 2 minutes rough. Time of the 16U penalty, 8:20 of the second period, and it's a 14U blue power play. 16U with this puck sends us out, glove down. Pass over to Coyne, Teagan. Moving forward with this puck, shot, save made by Melissa McLeod. There's a face-off won by 14U. Tegan Coyne turning around, trying to get a shot off. Not able to. Puck goes across the slot. McDonald fired just wide left off the face of the boards. Coyne back behind, sends us into the middle. And the only person there is Catherine Crowley. Crowley brings us over to the sideboards, takes us through the neutral zone into the O zone, pinched off that puck by Nora McBride. McBride fires this all the way around far side, picked up by Caitlin Becker. Becker tried to pass this across, stolen by Catherine Crowley. Now taken back by the 14U team. Coyne loses this, and that's held in by Becker. Sends this back into the corner for Tegan Coyne. Coyne's got Lexi Jackson breaking across. Gives this to Lexi. Lexi goes back into the corner, moves towards the slot. Puck swept away by Mackenzie Beal. Puck out in front, knocked off. Jackson turning, shooting off the chest of McLeod over into the far side. Emma Kalachi picks this up off the boards. Kalachi drops this back to Sydney Goodrich. Goodrich fires this to the slot, blocked by Garson, and that's dove on top by Melissa McLeod for the save. 2-1. 16U over 14U. 5:18 left in the second period. 39 seconds remaining in the player advantage for the 14U team. Olivia Searles taking the face off against Sophia Ketz. No, against Summer McDonald. Boy, my numbers are way off. Puck comes back. Goodrich fires this. Wide in the net, off the base of the board, all the way on the other side. Andy Van Zielen had that for a moment. Here's Olivia Searles. Shot blocked. Lexi Jackson picks this puck up, tries passing this up to Kalachi. She is all wrapped up. Andy Van Zielen going in after, trying to spear at that puck. Andy pulls this out. Right there, though, is Searles. Pushes this forward. O'Neill tried sending this around. This puck is picked up by Summer McDonald. McDonald goes down, and Baldwin is going to go to the box for a trip. So 14U penalty, number 16, Peyton Baldwin, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 16, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty is 10:23 of the second period. And it's a 2-minute power play for the 16U team. Puck comes back to the point for 16U. Push that into the corner. Andy Van Zielen playing on that puck. Got CC McDonald on her. Sends this back behind the net for Haley Bond. Bond, soft pass up to the point for Hensel. And Warner not able to get there in time to steal that puck. Loose puck. Warner swatting at it. Shot way wide right. Gianta going to dig that out in the corner. After is McDonald. Gianta centering pass. Shot. Goal! Scored by Erica DeRocha. 89 from 10. So that is a 16U goal scored by number 89, Erica DeRocha, assisted by number 10, Isabella Gianta. DeRocha from Gianta. Time of the 16U power play goal, 10:56 of the second period. And 16U now leads 3-1 with 4:05 to go in the second period. Sydney Goodrich sends this up along the boards, and Crowley trying to take it away from Sari DiNicola. Crowley leaning forward with this puck shot. Saved, redirected. Nice save by Olivia Wilson. She got herself an extra knee and bent that leg in one more direction. Here's Sari DiNicola into the offensive end. Puck taken away by Sarah Hensel. 16U coming back. Crowley over the blue lines. Got Kalachi on her. Kalachi's got her wrapped up. Leaning on her and her stick. Coming in to help out. I think it's DeRocha not able to. Hensel pulls this over towards the middle. Now picked up by Summer McDonald. McDonald, Kalachi both go down. There's a nice little shoulder check by DeRocha. Puck knocked forward. Estelle Dallin pushes down a 16U player, Isabella Mathot. Ref say play on. Long breakout pass for 16U. Summer McDonald held onto in the corner there, not able to get a shot off. Puck pass back, and Alexa O'Neill misses it. Alexa's got to skate back all the way back to her end of the ice to play that puck back out into the neutral zone. In the neutral zone, moving forward with this puck, Erica DeRocha. Shot misses off the glass, comes up high on the left side. Chris Amani not able to play. It makes its way out into the neutral zone. Tegan Coyne looking for that. Puck came over the boards and landed in the 14U bench. We'll have a face-off somewhere in the neutral zone. 2:35 to go in the second period. 16U leads 3-1. Tegan Coyne facing off against Erica DeRocha. Coyne pulls this back for McDonald. CC tried passing this through to Lexi Jackson. It gets stolen, though. Isabella Cresamani trying to take this puck, sends this back behind her goal to Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill passes this up, one touch into the middle for DeRocha. Erica DeRocha over the blue line. DeRocha in. Nice move, Erica DeRocha with the goal. So 16U goal scored by number 89, Erica DeRocha, assisted by number 13, Alexa O'Neill. 89 from 13, that time of the 16U goal, 12:45 of the second period. Puck comes out. There it is. I saw it. Olivia Searles has it. Searles into the offensive end, looking to do something. She thought 7 times about passing that to Caitlin Becker before she finally did. Mackenzie Beal for the 16U team battling for that puck in the corner. Becker's got her wrapped up, and a puck comes out with Catherine Crowley. Passes all the way out. Goes off of Haley Vaughn. Taken away by Emma Kalachi. Emma coming up on the near side, kicks this up to her stick. Emma still with this puck, moving into the offensive end, stops, pulls back, loses that puck, taken away by Isabella Gianta. Kalachi blocking it, so Gianta can't get it out. Puck goes back into the corner. Beal picks it up, skates this through her trap. Is good on the far side, passes it up at the half board, and that's going to be an icing. 1:05 to go in the second period. 4-1, 16U lead over 14U. Here at the Farm Rink in Vextel, New York. Tegan Coyne lining up to take the face-off against DeRocha. DeRocha wins the draw. Hensel sends this along the boards. Puck passed behind Lauren Garson. Dumped into the 14U end. Garson, DeRocha backhands this around. DiNicola going over to get it and try to get it past the point. Little help from Tegan Coyne. Coyne in the neutral zone. 40 seconds to go in this period. DiNicola looking for somebody to pass to. Able to get this over to Estelle Dallin. Dallin sends this back to McBride. McBride to McDonald. McDonald up to DiNicola. Turned over in the neutral zone. Dallin falls down. Puck comes back for Nora McBride. McBride trying to get this out, send it across. Stopped by the 16U team. And DeRocha She had that for the longest time, lost it at the last moment before she was able to get a shot off. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Mathot pops this back in deep. 10 seconds to go. McBride backhands this over to McDonald. It's going to get picked up by Dina Cola. She's knocked down. Picking that puck up is Crowley. Crowley moving to her right, in at the corner, and that'll do it. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is the 16U team 4 and the 14U team 1 here at the Farm Rink in Vestal, New York. I am the Dan-Dalin and the positive influence, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so let's see as this Zamboni, which is dressed as a cow, or it's a cow that cuts ice. I can't really tell because it moves. I don't know if he's going to moo it for us, though. All right, hockey fans. Third period coming up. Ice is fresh. It has been resurfaced. Hopefully along the sideboards here on the north end of the rink. The ice is set up. Girls are ready. Here come the officials. All right, refs are ready. The whistle has been blown. All the 14U team's ready to go. 16U team are, rah, 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 cheer, cheer, cheer. 14U girls want to get in the warm car and go home, I think. Or maybe that's just me. Olivia Cyril taking the face off of the 14U team against Crowley. Crowley wins the draw, pulls that puck back to Crescimani, who dumps that puck down. Picked up by Nora McBride. McBride sends this back behind her goal for CC McDonald. McDonald to Coin. Coin sends this out. It's Evie Warner. Warner not able to keep that puck, though. She crosses over the blue line, taken away by Crescimani. Crescimani on the far side. Puck gets redirected into the middle by the 16U team. Advancing in is Lauren Garson. There's the shot save made. Olivia Wilson. Rebound collected by McBride. Nora sends this up, and that gets deflected over the glass. And we'll have to get another puck. Here's the face-off. Punch forward by the 14U team. Blocked by Juliet McCott. Pencil picks this puck up off the boards, trying to get it away from Becker. Able to move this forward to Bond. Bond gets it by Kalachi. Kalachi turns, gets on a horse going after with Erica DeRocha. Here's Kalachi picking this puck up in the corner, passes it up to Becker. Caitlin Becker, long pass across for Lexi Jackson. Both her and Mathot miss it. Icing waved off is going to give Lexi a chance to get that puck. Mathot in behind, puck goes, finds Peyton Baldwin. Baldwin looking, She's got the 14 team's single goal so far. Puck coming into the corner. Sarah Hensel picks this up. Sends this up along the boards for Bond. Bond gives this back out to Hensel, who dumps his puck into the corner and cycles back around to her point position. Hensel grabs this from the point. Try to move this forward. Sydney Goodrich ices the puck. No, icing waved off. How about that? I like that, ref. Battle for this puck along the boards. And it's taken away by Mackenzie Beal, who goes on the far side. Beal gets his puck to Garson. Garson is into the neutral zone for Mackenzie Beal in the corner. Looking for somebody to pass to. Sends this up. This gets redirected by Sarah Di Nicola. Skating after it is Ketz, Sophia Ketz. At the point, McDonald trying to hold it in and moves this puck forward into the circle. Evie Warner around, shot, save, rebound, goes right to Evie. Evie at the hash mark, skating up, switches with McDonald. Puck comes back to Evie. There's a shot, and it gets deflected by Mackenzie Beal. Goes into the corner, played by Tegan Coyne. Coyne from a knee has Beal all over her. Puck comes up high to Lauren Garson. Garson into the neutral zone. Over the blue line. McBride pitches her off that puck and skates ahead, takes that puck into the trapezoid, stops, brings that biscuit back, and passes it up to CeCe McDonald. McDonald to Warner. Evie out to Coyne. Coyne touched it at the center line. Puck goes by Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill back to get it in the corner. Stops short, shakes off Coyne. Gets by Lexi Jackson, passes this puck up to Andy Ipen Von Zeeland. This puck gets turned back, though. Here's Lexi with it. Lexi loses this puck. Erica DeRocha coming back over the center line. DeRocha over dancing along the blue line because her team was offsides and she knew it. She pulled them. Krasamani moving forward with this puck. Loses this puck as she hits the trapezoid. It's behind her. Spears at it. And Goodrich able to get enough of that puck. It goes over to the far side. Catherine Crowley digging after it. Loose puck picked up by Olivia Cyril. Cyril still with it. Has Becker ahead of her. Takes that shot. Kicks, save. And McLeod kicks it past Becker. Becker wanted it to come her way, but nice redirection by McLeod, controlling that rebound. Catherine Crowley on the far side of the rink. Over both blue lines into the O-zone. Stopped cold by Nora McBride. No, by Sydney Goodrich. Goodrich to Coyne. Coyne into the O-zone. Waiting for her forward line to catch up to her. Coyne pushed into the corner by Hensel. Swats at that puck. Back to get it is Juliet Mathot. Mathot sends us into the trapezoid for Hensel. Hensel battling. Working hard back there for that puck. Hensel still with it. Di Nicola. Coyne. Puck comes up. Bond gets it. Bond sends this into the middle for Gianta. Gianta has it poked away. That's knocked away by Bond. And Olivia Wilson not able to hold on to it. Coming in, Tegan Coyne to save Wilson. Long pass out for Evie Warner. Warner gets cut off by Sophia Ketz. Ketz takes this puck back behind her goal. Sends it up for Bond. Baldwin comes in behind. Knocks that puck away. Gianta able to get that out into the neutral zone. Coming back to collect it, though, is Di Nicola. Seri back into the O-zone. Gives this to Baldwin. Peyton. Shot. Oh, just wide right off the far board. Gianta chasing after it, as is Colaci. Colaci settles this puck down in the neutral zone. Gives this over. And here's this puck. Pass across for Sydney Goodrich. Goodrich cuts back into her defensive end. Passes over to Emma. Emma sends this up into the neutral zone for Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin has Sophia Ketz all over her. Puck comes over on a near side. Peyton Baldwin moving forward with this puck. Baldwin dumps this puck in. Goes into the trapezoid. Play back there. Sophia Ketz. Dan-Dalin late to the trapezoid with Ketz. Colaci holds that puck in. Dan-Dalin with it. Sends this into the corner. Going after it, Mackenzie Beal. Beal on the near side sends his puck up, goes off of Olivia Seals against the board. Seals is going to go off for a change. Summer McDonough dumps his puck in on the far side. Estelle Dallin chases after it. She got called off, though. She needs to come in and change, I believe. Puck passed up. Lexi Jackson. Jackson, near side, loses his puck at the door. for the 16U team. Puck back in the neutral zone. Lexi with it, moving forward. It's got Summer McDonald on her. Evie Warner gets that puck through Cresamani's legs. Goes into the corner, though, collected by Alexa O'Neill. O'Neill breaking out into the neutral zone, loses that puck as it gets knocked away by Nora McBride. Brought back by Bond. Bond into the O-zone. Bond forced over onto the side, top of the circle at the half board. Crowley snaps that back forward. Jackson spinning around, trying to find that puck. And it's collected by CC McDonald. Sends this on the far side. Cresamani steps up. Holt pushes that puck into the corner. 16U trying to pass that into the middle. Puck's taken away by Tegan Coyne. Sends this up for Lexi Jackson. Jackson can't get it out. O'Neill dumps this puck back in. On the far side, Nora McBride going after that puck. It's got Andy Ibsen Von Zielen on her tail. And here comes Nora. Nora advancing forward over the blue line. Takes that shot. Deflected by Cresamani. Goes into the corner. Cresamani picks it up. Passes this to O'Neill. O'Neill cycles this around. Got Evie Warner all over her. Sends it behind the goal. Comes up. Evie Warner was so focused on coming off because she is tired. Puck pass up for Becker. Caitlin into the offensive end. Tries taking that shot. Gets blocked. Makes it on net, though. Save made by Melissa McLeod. Caitlin Becker in the corner. Battling for that puck. Peyton Baldwin trying to get that into the middle. Baldwin moves that puck into the trapezoid. Breaks herself free. Comes around. Not able to center it. Forced into the corner by DeRocha. Battle for that puck along the boards. DeRocha waiting for it to come out, and it does. Erica has it. Passes this behind the goal for Cresamani. Cresamani lays down. Puck is over there, on the other side of the glass there. That puck comes back. Cresamani passes it across. That gets sent forward by Juliet Mathot. Kalachi grabs this, sends this up along the board. Becker can't get it. Stepping up is Summer McDonald. Sends this into the slot, and it is swept away by the 14U team, Dina Cola. Putting some pressure on those far boards. Puck dumped in by the 16U team. Back behind the net. Emma Kalachi picks it up. 6.5 minutes to go in this game. 4-1. 16U lead over 14U. 14U trying to pass this puck across. Caitlin Becker trying to go after it. Not able to get to it. Bond centering pass. Nobody there. Puck grabbed by Seri Dinacola. Seri finally able to get that puck out. Picked up by Lauren Garson in the neutral zone. Garson cycles this around her end of the ice. Crosses over into the O-zone. Shot save made. Olivia Wilson. 6:05 to go in this game. 4-1. 16U lead over 14U. Summer McDonald taking the face-off against Tegan Coyne. Coyne wins the draw, pulls this puck back, sent up along the boards. Evie Warner trying to get that puck out, not able to. Held in by Mackenzie Beal. Now it comes out the length of the ice as an icing. Face-off will be on the right side of Olivia Wilson with just under 6 minutes of play remaining. Which is good because I'm at low battery. 20% should be enough for 6 minutes. Summer McDonald again for the face-off. This time goes over against the boards. Evie Warner grabs this puck, trying to get it out. Not able to. Coyne swings. Puck gets redirected back into the corner. McBride sends this behind the net for CC McDonald. McDonald to Tegan. Tegan gets this out past Ketz, but Mackenzie Beal turns this puck back for the 16U team. Swing and a miss. McBride spins around, misses this puck. Now it's grabbed by Lauren Garson. Now back out into the neutral zone. Evie Warner chasing after it. She gets cut off by Sophia Ketz. Ketz passes this puck up. Gianta goes out and back in again. That's an offsides with 5:21 to go in the game. Peyton Baldwin taking the face-off against Catherine Crowley. Crowley wins the face-off, gets this back to O'Neill. O'Neill passes this over. D-to-D pass, moved up through the neutral zone. And puck taken back by Estelle Dallin. Dallin leaning. One hand on that stick, trying to drive it by. Dallin goes down. Puck sent back behind the 16U net. 5 minutes remaining in this game. Alexa O'Neill loses this puck. Peyton Baldwin Gets this over to Lexi Jackson out in the middle. Estelle Dallin couldn't pull the trigger on that puck to get the shot off. Peyton Baldwin tried centering that pass. It goes off of O'Neal's stick right back to Peyton. She sends it to the far corner, and she is all wrapped up with Cresamani. Puck held in at the point by Sydney. Estelle Dallin kicks that forward, comes back. Emma Kalachi flies up, pushes this puck back in deep. Alexa O'Neal sends this along the boards, and Isabella Gianta skates it out into the neutral zone. Gianta gets by Kalachi, sends this in the middle, and that gets missed. Goes back behind Catherine Crowley. I don't know if you can hear the crowd doing that. Oh, ooh. Mathot spears this puck over to Sarah Hensel. Hensel coming up with it. Crowley turns to move forward with her. Hensel into the slot, has that puck knocked away. Caitlin Becker with it, moves this up for, well, it comes back again. Now it's snapped forward by Evie Warner. Warner chasing after this puck. Hensel there. Hensel gets to it first. Warner doing everything she can. Puck pass up, and where's that? There it is. Moving forward. Crowley with it. Crowley, shot, save, Wilson. Rebound goes into the corner. Pushed up by the 14U team. Held in by Sophia Ketz. Out into the neutral zone. McDonald trying to get it. Sari Nicola had it for a moment. Beal takes this puck away, passes it over for DeRocha. DeRocha into the offensive end. Pye left. That was 3:14 remaining in the game. Di Nicola trying to get this puck out, pushed back into the corner by Gianta. Isabella loses this puck. It's a little too far ahead of her. Held in, though, at the point by Sophia Ketz. Ketz, again, fires this forward. Goes back behind the net. Sydney Goodrich there in the trapezoid. 2:51 to go. Moves up. Sari Di Nicola, again, on the half boards. Gets this out into the neutral zone. Finally, coming back with it, though, Mackenzie Beal. Beal over the blue line into the offensive end. Beal in deep. Puck knocked away by Cyril. Now it's wrapped up back behind the goal. Beal in, trying to get this free. Cyril's trying to get it away from Beal. Beal moves this forward for Haley Bond. Bond takes it around on the far side. Loose puck picked up. Peyton Baldwin. Baldwin into the neutral zone. 2:20 to go. Baldwin over the blue line. Tried to get pinched off that puck by Beal, but stays with it. Tried getting it out to Caitlin Becker. Puck finds its way back with Haley Bond. Bond sends this over for Cresamani. Cresamani coming up with this puck. Short pass to that girl. Gianta moving forward, curls around the bottom of the faceoff circle. Drops that puck off for Cresamani. Cresamani, that's not Cresamani, it's, yes it is. Cresamani around her near side. Tried passing that puck up. Goes off the skate of Peyton Baldwin. Less than 2 minutes to go. Sydney Goodrich at the far corner. Trying to pull this puck by. Held in by Mackenzie Beal. Or is that? Nope, that is Catherine Crowley. Shot from the point. Save made. Diving effort, Estelle Dallin able to get that puck into the neutral zone. It's passed over to Cresamani. Cresamani falls down. Dallin picks this puck up, skates it to Cresamani, and loose puck. And Lexi Jackson not able to drive that puck in. Set up. Dallin almost caught it in the neutral zone. Puck moved forward for McCartney. McCartney into the trapezoid, sends this up in front. Lexi Jackson pulls this puck, gets it by DeRocha. Less than a minute to go in this game. Final minute of play. Jackson loses that puck. It's passed over to DeRocha. DeRocha sends this into the offensive end and loses her twig. "35 seconds ago. Puck sent around on the near side. CC McDonald passes over for Warner, misses Warner. That's going to be an icing with less than 25 seconds to go in this game. 23.8 to be exact. Here's the face-off. Summer McDonald and Olivia Searles. Face-off won by McDonald. Comes back to Hensel. Hensel moved to keep that puck away from Coyne. Centering pass, shot. Deflected, goes up and over the goal. Gianta grabs this in the corner. 20 seconds to go. Olivia Searles trying to send this up. Comes into the middle. Summer passes this over to Hensel at the point. Hensel steps up, shot. Save, Olivia Wilson. Look at that Dallin clan over there watching Estelle play. Not this moment. She's not on the ice now. That puck comes up and over the glass. Coach McDonald trying to get the ref in trouble. Coach Gianta not letting him. Summer McDonald wins his faceoff, comes back to Hensel. Hensel spins around a couple of times. Puck picked up by Coyne. Coyne fires it on net. Save made. Melissa McLeod. And that's going to do it. Caught her by surprise. This game ends, and the Rochester Junior Americans win. 16U team with 4, 14U team with 1. Another fun game of outdoor hockey at the Farm Rink in Vestal, New York. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Thanking you for watching, thanking you for subscribing, and reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.